Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Aiden Tell Me a Story. Also, side note, don't mind my hair in this intro.
Today's guest is someone who's always in motion. Whether it's lighting up the stage with her stand-up, directing bold new work, or starring in it like she did in R and Jules. I got to see the very first version of that show when she was acting in it, and it's been incredible to watch her evolve into such a creative force. We met working catering gigs, but we bonded over work trauma and jokes. A lot of jokes. And we're also always getting they-them'd all the time. She's constantly working, constantly performing, and constantly making me laugh. I love her, I admire her, and I am so grateful to know her. So please help me welcome the one, the only Sophia Radix. At So Fucking Dope.
Amen. Talk about it.
Well, that was a long intro.
Holy moly.
So let's first start with how we met. Catering. Good old catering.
Good old catering.
The first time I remember you, we were at that one building across town on 57th, the Cartier one or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I fell in love with you that day.
I fell in love with you, and then I tried to poison you with peanuts afterwards. We went on a Thai date.
Yes.
But I didn't know,
You attempted
she could
assassination.
die.
Right?
Yeah.
How could I forget?
I did.
I did.
No, I didn't.
No,
I
I
didn't.
didn't. How could I?
Keep your friends close, right?
All right. And then we worked together
yes.
very often. Saw each other every week.
Yes.
Multiple times a week at one location.
At one location that I inevitably got fired for.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Showbiz, baby. See us as kind of like less than.
Yes.
We're very much the help at these places.
We are the help.
We are the help.
We are the.
Talk
Because
about
how many times with catering do we have to sit in the back?
Okay.
We have to eat leftovers. They give us it on the pan with no heat underneath. It's just the cold leftovers.
Right. Yeah. So and sometimes you don't even have a place to sit. We're standing, holding fucking a tray of glasses. Sorry, cussing.
You can't.
Tray of glasses for hours or whatever.
We're not allowed to eat with them, which always pisses me off.
Right.
It's like they
God
don't want
forbid.
us to know that we eat too.
Mm-hmm. We're very not people vibes, but we try to express ourselves our best through our uniform. And you got your hair, I got my hair. That's the only thing I could change.
Some jewelry.
Earring here and there.
Yeah. Pretty much it though.
That's it. So
Maybe.
it's nice to see you outside of work.
I
When I
know.
first saw you outside of work, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Clothing.
Not today. Today's gay, so.
Today you're being you. Oh,
yes.
I didn't think to wear
Yes, because this is the Pride Month series.
Of course.
It's okay.
Well,
It's
I'm
okay.
here. And
You are, and you're queer.
hello, I'm wearing my bandana. Am I not?
That's pretty gay.
Right.
I ain't ever seen another
You
gay
see that?
thing in
I
my
got
life.
little nose right here.
Sexual.
Right.
But yeah, outside of work, I've been enjoying getting to know you better.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you just wipe off my carpet?
It's a Pride episode. I'm kidding. Yeah.
So, speaking of Pride, what does Pride mean to you?
Pride. This is a funny question because just recently, so I did I was in a short play festival for this Latin theater, queer theater company, Fuerza Fest, and I never put my identity in my bio. I always put just Sophia Radix, actor, whatever. I put I'm from the Bronx and the things I've done. But I never say I'm Black or I'm Latino, I'm Puerto Rican or that I'm
Latinx.
queer, But because it's a queer thing, my director texted me and he was like, hey, I want to edit your bio and put that you're queer, how do you identify, queer, lesbian, whatever. And I was like, I don't really, I don't think it's important to put it in there, especially when it has nothing to do with anything. My value shouldn't be because I'm
Queer.
Black or Puerto Rican or queer.
Yeah.
It's because I'm a good actor.
Period.
I hate that. But I am proud, but it made me question, am I a little bit
Are you low-key homophobic?
right, you know what I mean? Exactly. That's literally what I thought though. I was like, oh no. Am I a problem? But I'm just
I totally understand though, and I resonate with that because the only label I've ever, besides Tejano, I do like being Tejano. It makes me feel less white.
shout out to the Tejanos. Tejanos unite.
Tejano and proud. That's literally.
Tejano and proud.
Literally, that's the slogan.
That's beautiful.
But,
So poetic.
thank you,
Tejanos.
right? And then gay, going into the they, them of it all. It's pronouns to me don't really matter. I've been called Miss and Ma'am and she and her since I was 15 with short hair and stubble and acne, you know? My voice, I guess my body, and now my hair.
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, it's like, it's never something that's bothered me. You call me what you want as long as you're respectful. I'm not gonna like get bent out of shape about it, but also like, just don't assume. I don't know. There's
And
a
also
weird.
listen, because you told me
Listen.
that you tell people that you're he, him.
Yeah.
And people are like, okay, yeah. Anyway, so they were just telling me.
Literally all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that work for you? I know you were telling
For me, yeah, I feel like people, also, I don't say that, I don't like, because I feel like a lot of times, especially if you're like cultureless and like queerness is the only culture you have, then that's the only thing that you want to talk about. I don't talk about me being queer. Like one time I like spent a whole week with like theater creatives and stuff, and then they didn't know. It came up like in the last day that I was like a lesbian, right? Because like somebody was like, oh, like there's no such thing as gold star lesbians. I was like, well, I'm a gold star lesbian. And they're like, you're a lesbian? I thought you were straight, but you're so femme. But you're so femme is crazy to me because there are femme lesbians and like I'm not super, but like it's just like I don't talk about it. It's not like
I know she was a raging homosexual the first time I saw her.
I also had a crazy undercut when you met me. I had since grown it in, but look at this. This
Oh,
is this
Hey,
is
that's a lot of link.
It is. Look at that.
I've known you that long.
That's all you met me. Look, there we go.
Crazy.
But
yeah.
it's not something I also like I dress how I dress and I don't dress to look gay or to be flagged as gay. Although I used to, when you're younger, I feel like you're like,
Yeah.
I need my people. So like I was like butching it up kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like very obviously queer, but now I'm just like, I just dress how I want to dress.
As
Like
you
sometimes
should.
it's a
Same.
little bit masky-ish, but like this is just a shirt. Like, I don't know, man.
I totally understand, totally resonate. Had my skinny jean phase. I had
Okay.
my straight bangs, crunchy hair phase. I did it all. Now I just shop where I want to shop, wear what I want to wear, and don't think about it because it's my life, not yours.
Hello. I had somebody tell me that I was dating.
Loosely.
I was hanging out. We were hanging out. So I left my inhaler at home and I can't breathe. And Aiden doesn't care. He said, come here, do the podcast, die after. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's exactly what I said.
Verbatim. I remembered it. Scarred me, but I'm here. I'll be remembered. Gotta be immortalized somehow.
R.I.P.
Yeah. By the time this comes out, guys.
In the
you're listening to
arms
this.
of
All right. I was seeing somebody.
Yes,
And
loosely.
they tried to mask me, like put me in a mask box. Like they were pretty femme,
Mhm.
right? And like they're like, you're really masked. And I was like, I'm not really anything. Like I'm not, like I'm just like, sometimes I'm masky, sometimes I'm just that girl. I'm just Sophia, man. And I was like, but I wear makeup, I wear, this, I wear that. And they're like, well, you wear makeup in like a mask way. I was like, bitch, you're just like trying to contort me into your little
Ideal
fantasy
fantasy.
thing. And then one time I met somebody, I was at Cubbyhole and I have no game. So of course I was talking to her friend trying to like see if she liked me. I don't know if I'll do that again, but we might because I have no game. And if I'm friends with a friend, hey, that's my end, babe.
I don't know if I have game, but hey, to our future people.
I'll see you when I'm 40. Listen, right. That's only like 2 years for you, right? Anyway, so
Plus 10, minus 1.
That's 12. That's 11. I'm over here trying to be like, it's 2 plus 2.
Okay.
And then this other time, so I was talking to this girl at Cubby Hole.
Yes.
And they're like, her friend was like, I don't know, because she thinks like you're a little too femme for her. And I was like, what is this? And then I told these 2 stories to my friend, and they're like, were they white? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, yep, they be doing that shit. The white queers be putting people in boxes like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's that shit.
I mean, I do like me a good mask man. He has a little fruit in his tank for sure.
Fruit in his taint. I love that.
Let's move on from pride. Yes, we're here, we're queer. Get used to it.
Get used to it. Gay people exist. FYI. Okay.
So when did you start acting?
I started acting around like, I want to say 12-ish. Maybe, no, not 12 because you graduate. In in eighth grade. Balloons! What the hell was that?
I don't know. And maybe you did something with your hands. Okay.
They said they started acting. They're like, "Ooh, we have a star in the house. Bring out the balloons." All right. I took an acting class at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, which is the same one that J-Lo went to. Supplies. So I went there, did some acting, did like acting classes, did a show. My mom, oh my God. So we did like a little showcase and my mom was like sobbing, like she was at a funeral. She was so proud of me. Very nice.
When we're young, we could do anything and they just break down.
You know, truly, anything's impressive. So I did that and then, so that was like my intro. I always knew I wanted to do it. And then I took a little break and then 8th grade, I was like, okay, I want to go to a performing arts high school because there's so many here, like LaGuardia, PPAS, Talent Unlimited. I auditioned for those. I got into round 2 of auditions for Talent Unlimited, and then I was like, ooh, I'm nervous, so I didn't go to the audition.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And what came after that?
And then I went to high school. And then I went to Spelman, Cardinal Spelman High School in the Bronx. Okay, Sonia Sotomayor went there. Justice Sonia Sotomayor went there.
I don't know who that is.
She's a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you should know her. She's Latino.
Like
I think she's Puerto Rican or something, or Mexican. Or she's somewhere. She's from the Bronx, so she's probably Puerto Rican. Anyway,
After that,
man, you know what I should have taken before coming here?
Adderall.
A little bit of Adderall. Right.
How did I know?
Because I bring it up all the time, how much I need Adderall.
Do you take Adderall?
No.
I don't like how it makes me feel.
I took it once and I cried at how many minutes there are in an hour and how much use I got out of them.
Did you get a lot of use out of them?
I did.
I can't do it. I'm unmedicated.
Yay, good for you. Raw dog in the world.
You are too.
I am, and I wish I wasn't. But with ADHD, self-diagnosed,
Yeah.
but also diagnosed by other people with ADHD. So. Yeah.
I diagnosed you.
It's a community, yeah. I keep forgetting to make my doctor's appointment.
Oh, acting. After you left that high school.
Oh, right. So I went to high school because it's a Catholic school, but they have a really good like theater department. So I was like, okay, I'll just do the shows here and then go to a college for theater or whatever I decide. And then I didn't do the show in my freshman year, but I did the show my senior year, my sophomore into senior year, and it was great. I never got the lead role or any of the roles I wanted. Ever. I never got a role that I like really wanted. And it was never like the lead. It would be like so in the Heights. I didn't want to be Nina. I didn't want to be Vanessa. I wanted to be Carla, one of the number 2 bitch, the number 2 girl in the hair salon. Like I wanted to be like I wanted to be Chip in Beauty and the Beast. But I never got any of these roles, and I was so.
Do we know why? As an adult, looking back.
Looking back, I feel like I feel like I'm kind of an unconventional kind of person. You know what I mean? Not like by look, by just personality. You know, like I'm just kind of kooky or whatever. I don't know. I'm just like, you know, like.
But I feel like that's perfect for acting.
I thought so too.
Especially for Chip.
Can a girl be a kid?
Yeah.
Can a girl be a little cup? Just once.
She just wants to be a little.
But I remember thinking, like, at my young age, being like, you know, it's okay. It's fine. You have your high school roles. You have your high school shows. You have your lead role. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. So you guys have fun now, these little 4 years.
I mean, it's true, though. You ate with that.
Yeah. No, I knew. I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But, yeah. And I'm doing it. And those people that, you know, got there. And you know what? Like, looking like. I feel like I tried to stand out in different ways, which I did. I was a homeless person and in the Heights, they like made a role for me.
I was a homeless person in a little shop of horrors in high school, and I went to the corner store. I got me a root beer bottle and I put it in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
I was a drunk homeless man and I stole that scene.
I know, that's right. Yeah. And like I was like in the front for all the dances. I was just on stage chilling, and there's every night, we had like 3 shows, this one lady would come up to me and be like, Mama, every time I cannot get my eyes off of you. You're so you shine. I was like, isn't your granddaughter in this show, miss? I love you so much. So that was like, I got this shit. Like, and I've been doing it.
I took that one lady.
Hey, you know?
Hey.
Yeah, but it's dope because like in college, I went to SUNY Dutchess for for theater, which is a school nobody's ever heard of, and Hunter College for theater as well. And like, I feel like the teachers in college have like seen me in a way that I wasn't seen before. Like, my parents know that, or they believe in me, but like, you know, parents, they be doing that shit. But like, teachers, the people with like authority, they never really saw me in high school for what I could do. Like, they didn't, you know, but in college, I felt like
They saw you.
they saw me. Like I said that like 20 times, I feel like.
And so now after college, you've been
Doing it.
you work a lot. I feel like you're doing a play every month, every other month.
Yeah, it is like that.
Truly a lot.
Yeah.
You just had one like 2 weeks ago.
I had one the day before yesterday.
The day before yesterday.
I just did a play the day before yesterday.
And I didn't go see it.
That's okay. Oh, right. I told you about it. I
Did
told you about it. Yeah. It was like up the block at ART.
But was I working?
Maybe.
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. For the sake of our friendship.
As we talked about in the intro, you did Art and Jules. And I did see the first rendition of that.
You did.
Almost in it, but I didn't. How was it directing it? Doing it a second time around, directing it, getting to also star in it, that just juxtaposition of it all, and being in charge, getting to be the boss. I've never directed adults. I've only directed children, but I know how I would direct adults.
Yeah.
So I want to see how it was for you.
So that was my first time directing. I took a directing class in college, but it was like mostly on Zoom, so I don't even count it.
Yeah. Zoom.
But yeah, it was my first time directing. I was a co-director for Art and Jules. I wasn't the sole director, thankfully, because listen, we would have meetings about like the design of the whole place and like what the costume should be. I was like, I don't want to do this part, especially because it was so elaborate, and I didn't think we needed much production design because it was set, or like you know, the set design, because it was set in a club and we were doing it in a club. So I was like, I don't know how much more we got to do here. But because I'm more story driven, I'm more about the story rather than like
text.
Physical the tech things, like lighting and all that. I mean, even though they are contributing to the story, but like I'm more about like acting and like how we could get the most out of the text. But,
so what was it like with actors and everything?
It was cool. It was weird because I'm in it and like you're not supposed to like direct other actors, so that was weird doing that because sometimes I had to with my co-director wasn't there. Also I just have so many opinions, and plus it was semi-devised, so like everybody's kind of contributing, but and like it could be a little frustrating for me because sometimes I don't have, because as you see throughout this whole process I've been like blanking, and I blank so much.
I do too.
That like I can't send my ideas.
It's hard to get a full sentence.
It's
full thought.
Yeah, and have it make sense.
Yeah.
Outside of my head, you know what I mean? I do. And like the time crunch, because there's like, so my show is like a bunch of scenes happening at once. Kind of think Sleep No More, that vibe. So it's multiple things happening at once.
And you can like go where you want to follow what storyline you want.
Yeah, it was really cool.
When I went, I just followed Sophia the whole time.
So it was just like, it was just always felt like crunch times. It was stressful jumping. I had to like, it just felt so rushed, and I was like, okay, all right, so this is what we gotta do. It was just a lot. It was like, I would love to direct again though. Like I enjoyed it. Like I think my method, and I got feedback from some of the actors. They're like, you're really good. I also hounded them after rehearsal. I was like, hey, you guys think I'm a good director? Would you guys ever want to like work with me again? And they're like, yeah, no, for sure, Sophia, no problem.
You sound like the little
my mama. Yeah. But I really loved it. It's very like vulnerable to have your ideas said, also as a first-time person, also as an actor directing other actors in this thing. Because I'm like, I think this will be really good, but like, I hope everybody else thinks it's really good and agrees with it, because I'm a critical person in general of everything, especially if I'm in something and I believe in it, and I don't feel, and like, just of like directors, like, because I feel like it's really hard and rare to find a director that's actually good and not just somebody that likes a play and wants to put it up, because that's a lot of directors, I feel like. And that wasn't my deal at all for this one. I actually wanted to like, you know, make the story beautiful and like
be part of it.
And be part of it, yeah. Because for the first one, I wasn't a co-director. I just had a lot of ideas, and I told my co-director, Josh, that I would love to be a part of it. I would love to be a part of it in any way. Like, I don't have to be Romeo again, but I really want to co-direct. And he was like, yes. And he wanted me to be Romeo again. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. But yeah, it's just like, it's so scary because I would be like, okay, I think, you know, blah, 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 blah. Because like, is that good? Is that good? I didn't do that, but I said that in my head. And that's just really scary. And that brings me to comedy, where it's another very vulnerable thing.
That is a great leeway. So you just started recently. I did comedy for 2018 or 19.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I did it was because it was the scariest thing that I could think to do. And it is so vulnerable. So how has your experience been? What got you into it? Why?
Oh my God, I've always loved stand-up. Like, I would just sit and watch videos and videos and videos all day. Comedy Central, SNL, anything. I did like improv classes. I go to a lot of improv shows. Like, I love comedy, just
Across
the genre is so good. I love it so much. And I find myself to be a very funny person. This is not direct evidence, but like, and I love just comedies. And I've always wanted to do it, and people have told me like, oh girl, you gotta do it, you're so funny. I'm like, oh, stop. I'm an actor, I'm not a comic.
Yeah, you could do it all.
But you sure can. And I did. So this year I really wanted to do things I've always wanted to do. I've decided in December.
Perfect.
I was like, this year I'm gonna do everything.
That was your like resolution?
Yeah, just like do things. So like I took private hip hop classes, doing stand up, I directed a show, like, and I also want to do a one woman show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will
I really
this
wanna do
year,
one
but
too.
I will. I want to. Yeah.
It sounds so like such a feat, and it sounds like everything's on your shoulders, but then again, it's all on you to make it so amazing and beautiful, which I know we have confidence in ourselves to be able to do that.
For sure.
And I understand that's kind of like stand up to me. Like, it's such a scary thing, but it seems easier to me than stand up.
Yeah, because it's acting and it's
in our wheelhouse.
and I have But yeah, so the way I got into stand up was, so I was already thinking about it, but not like super seriously. Like, I bought a joke book like 2 years ago that I'm like a notebook that it says, what does it say? Be kind, but I crossed out kind and wrote funny underneath. And which I think is pretty corny, so I kind of hide it whenever I'm in bars and stuff.
Hide it. Let your freak flag fly.
What does it say? Doing my best. Oh, I thought it would be in the same vein as what you're saying now. Anyway, be you. There it is. Don't hide it. Be you. Is it showing? Okay, so I went to Intar.
Yes.
That we were both a part of.
Yes. Which is where I met Kat.
Amen.
Love Kat.
And they were doing the open salon, and I was talking to my buddy Charlie, and we're just like talking. We always just chat, shoot the. Can I say
shit?
Shoot the shit. And like we do, he's my homeboy. And he's like, bro, you gotta do stand-up. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Or, like, people tell me that. It's just whatever. And he said, no, bro, do it at my show. And I was like, huh? He's like, no, just do it at my show, low stakes, whatever, just come and do it. Okay, sure, let's do it. Okay, I was like, oh my God. I was also drinking. So, want me to say yes to something? Give me a drink within reason. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna say yes now, and I'll figure it out when it comes. So I think I had like a little less than a month to like prepare, or like a month. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I gotta go to the gym, which is like, I gotta go do a mic. I gotta practice.
Yeah.
Because this show that he's putting up, it's like a variety show. Like, artists just come and do it, like a talent show for fundraising his theater company, Devise Experiment. So that's when Femmes and Friends, I was into their first mic at Sweet. Monday nights at 7. So I was like, okay, my friend told me to go because she was going to go. My friend Erin Long. Listen, I'm plugging. One thing I'm going to do, I'm plug. She told me to go, but I think it was just to see her go. But I was like, I'm going to go up.
Yeah.
So I wrote something and I went up for my first time. And I'm like such like a person that like wants to like perfect everything. So like I wanted to take a class first. I wanted to do everything, but like I had no time. I had to do this. Just go up there and do it. So like I just went up there, and honestly, for my first time, I did pretty good. Like, I kind of killed that shit.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm good at this. I love it now. It's part of my personality. I will do better and keep doing it. So I did it 3 times once a week. No, 3 times, yeah. I did it 3 times once a week, yeah. 3 times once a week before the show went up. And I wrote a good 5 minutes for the show, and that was so good. Like, cause I wanted to be good because people are paying tickets to come. And I was like, I can't waste their time. And it was like so good. My parents came, I had friends come, like, and that was their first time seeing me do stand up. And that was just like, ugh. Like after that, I was like, okay, I'm a comic. Yeah. I'm gonna call myself a stand up comedian. And I love it. And like, it's so different. And also, I used to talk about this a lot last year because I was really feeling like this. Like, I just felt like a puppet, very much like, like this, because as an actor, you're just a vessel for other people's creative work, you know? You're just like kind of just doing whatever they want you to do. And like, sure, like I have some creative say because I'm acting in it and I have making these choices or whatever, but like some of these works that I'm doing, I'm not feeling fulfilled in any kind of way other than like doing a good job, which is like, okay, well, if you're a good actor, you're just probably going to do a good job all the time.
No.
Oh shit, sorry.
My life.
So doing stand-up and like writing my own thing and being fully in charge of a performance and myself and my image, that has been so fulfilling, freeing for my personal artistry. Oh. And I love it.
I love that for you. That makes so much sense. Truly.
Yeah. And I'm feeling more confident in general. And like, it's such a dope thing to say. It's like, oh, you're an actor. Like, yeah, everybody's an actor. And I'm a comic. They're like, you're a comic? I'm like, yeah, I'm a comic. It's so dope. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it. And
I'm proud of you too, Sophia. I really, really am. Oh. And you're hilarious. I got to see her in a performance in a show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Really funny. This one.
Thanks.
Big future ahead.
Thanks. I just gotta be prepared. Every time I go up there, I'm not prepared. Like that time you saw me. Thankfully, I'm like funny. So like it works out pretty often. Yeah. But like, God.
And you finally posted your first clip.
I did. And I have 2 clips locked and loaded, ready to go. I have a Pride one that I'm gonna put up.
Good.
And then I have one I have to actually post today. So we're gonna post it today.
5 o'clock is a good posting time.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
It really is true. 4:09.
All right, cool. Yeah, I love stand-up so much. You performed too.
I did.
How was that for you?
That was fun. I mean, that was my first time in 7 years doing stand-up. So I really went with the mindset, like, I didn't even watch any. No, I did watch 1 or 2 stand-up routines before I went on, before I wrote it and everything. But I was really just relying on my muscle memory from class, because I did a class of stand-up with this guy, Rick Crom.
Hey.
He's like a big comic, and he has a whole documentary about him with Sarah Silverman and Wanda Sykes are in it talking about him. Like,
he's like, I know that name. Yeah. He's like a big guy, right?
Yeah. And so that led to the 2 performances at Comedy Cellar in the West Village. That was fun. Everybody laughed at me, but it was also like we all laughed at each other. So it wasn't like, it didn't feel official, but it was still scary, and that's why I did it. So I went in with that mindset, with that shit in my suitcase, and I wrote like a set. I went in with like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to memorize it as much as possible. I'm trying to just have fun with it and let go. But then like the nerves get to me too. So I know I went a little fast, and I didn't hold for applauses as much as I was proud of myself for just doing it again and not getting in my head about it either. And that 1.5 Dirty Shirleys really helped get me up there. They pull your name out of like a bucket there, and I ended up going second or third. And I didn't want to go second or third. I wanted to go last.
I went last my first time.
Nice.
Yeah, but it was like, since it was the first one, everybody, like there was like 20 people, I think, that went up. So like I was really nervous at first when I got there. I got like a half hour early. Nobody was there. So I was just there in this like dirty ass bar. Like just sitting there, and I thought I was gonna go first because I wanted to go at least a little bit early, because I gotta be at home at a certain time because I'm sleepy. And I ended up going last, and I was like, bro, but I think seeing so many people, which is something I have to get out of, but like seeing so many people that weren't funny but still have confidence.
Confident, yeah.
I was like, oh,
that's all it is.
Yeah, but also like, my mindset, I really have to change this, but this will be immortalized, so don't come for me, because my mindset could change. Anyway, when I see people doing bad, right, when I see people doing bad but confidently, I'm like, oh, if you got confidence, hey.
I get you.
Shit, okay? You know what I mean? So like,
I do. So how do you think I did?
So I wasn't super nervous. Don't give me those eyes. I thought you did wonderfully. Okay. I feel like you could benefit from going up unprepared.
Yeah. For sure. It's just,
more conversationally.
Definitely more conversational, because it was a script for me. I know that. And I I want, like, when you did it, I was like, oh, I wish that I could, like, just be a little more, like, carefree with it all.
So I didn't care.
'Cause I mean, you know what I mean.
No, I know.
I feel like that's, like, the way to go, though, and that's what sets you apart from, like, other comics or other people who went up and stuff too, because you are very conversational, you are very inclusive of the audience, you bring people in, you like riz them up a little bit, you riz them up, and I want that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that from you.
Did you go up last week?
No, I didn't. We didn't go.
Garbage.
I told you we're boycotting. If Sophia's not there, we're not there.
Amen. Talk about it. Looking at people in the eye in the audience took me a really long time to do. Not really long, because it's not like I've been doing this forever, but like took me a while to
Took
do.
you a whole 3 weeks.
Because when you're an actor and you're like doing a monologue, you're
Yes.
just like straight over everybody's heads, or like kind of like glazed over if you have an audience that you can't really avoid. I was like, every time I would do stand up, I'm like looking over everybody's heads, kind of musical theater style, like I'm singing a song. But I'm like, no, I have to look at these people. I have to engage.
They're there.
They're there for me, and I'm supposed to be talking to. This is for them.
That's something I haven't learned yet.
Yeah.
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 Thank you for that nugget.
Yeah, good nugget. I have nothing but nuggets.
Got a lot of big nuggets.
Lots of nuggets.
Oh my god, stop it, Sophia.
Yeah.
You're missing me. Okay, so what's next?
What's next? I have a play reading tomorrow.
Nice.
From, oh my god, like, oh, I love, listen, whatever your deity is, if you have one, she's working overtime on me.
Oh,
And,
I pray for you every night.
thank you. And feel free to do that too. But, so I'm part of this, like, program at this theater company. And we're supposed to meet every week, and you're supposed to be on time, and I'm never on time. And for the last meeting, I really didn't want to go all the way down there because it's not too far from here, which is far. And I went there. I got there very late. I walked in. They were like, "All right, guys, thank you so much." And I was like, "Great, cool." But at the end, everybody was like exchanging Instagrams and stuff. So I was like, "Okay, cool. Well,
Perfect
that's
timing.
pretty much all I want to do anyway." So I want to get everybody's info. All these theater makers, they call them. So I met this one girl, and we're just like shooting the shit. And she's like, "Oh, I'm a writer." I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm an actor." And she's like, "Yeah, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Do you need actors for this play reading you're doing?" She's like, "Yeah, I do. And actually, you kind of fit the vibe." I was like, "Dope, let's do it." I think she said it was paid. I don't know.
Who knows?
But yeah, so that's the reason I went there. I didn't go there to freaking talk to these whatever the fucks, or to to meet for the meeting. I didn't go there for the meeting. I went there for the people, and it was successful. So
you're doing that
I've got a
reading.
play reading tomorrow.
Anything else?
I'm doing a devised play thing, which I'm really excited about with my homies. In June, I'm part of a flash mob. I'm doing a pride flash mob. Dancing to Born This Way. Catch me on the streets.
During Pride?
At some point
That's
of the
awesome.
month. I don't know when.
Oh, dear, of the month.
Yeah, there's like several. They're like, okay, it could be either of these 4 days. And I was like, okay, well, lucky for you, I have nothing to do. So we'll see from that. Stand up, 7 p.m. at Sweet Bar.
At Femmes and Friends.
At Femmes and Friends. Or anywhere else. Follow me on Instagram at so fucking dope. SOPHUCKING.DOPE.
What's one childhood dream that you kept alive or still secretly want to chase? And it can be silly too.
Okay. I've always wanted to be a spy.
Ah, me too.
Get out of here.
I never told you that?
No?
Yes.
What kind of spy?
The spy.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, same. Same class.
yeah,
Same class.
spy.
Yeah. I really wanted to be a spy. Oh my god. I've always wanted to be a spy. I love martial arts. In movies, I love like fun ways to kill people or beat people up. I love fight choreo. I love all that stuff. I love to say karate. I love karate. Man, talk about it. Ichi Sanshi. I think that's it. Japanese people in the audience. What did I say the last time?
Nope.
I said that last week or whatever week, that day. Anyway, shout out to the sumo wrestlers. They were playing on that TV, by the way. I still can't find that page. I was looking for that page the other day. Anyway, so you don't even know what I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah.
That's just
because you don't watch my tapes a million times after Anyway.
I watch mine.
Hey, how many times do you watch yours? A lot.
Until I get annoyed by it. Editing, that's
Yeah.
And then after I post it, maybe like 3 times after I post it.
Every time I think something's funny, and then I watch it while I'm editing it, I'm like, this isn't even funny. But I have to post them anyway.
Yeah. What's the most you moment you've ever had? Something that just screams your personality. You want me to give you an example?
Yeah.
So mine is, you know this. It's when I took the modeling job during the catering.
Yeah. That is you. That is you. I love that. It's such a good story.
It is. I'm so proud of myself for that one.
I am too. I'm happy that I know you.
Thank you.
Like that's like sometimes I tell that story.
You?
Like it was me. No, I'm kidding.
You should.
No, but like I brag about you with that story.
Thank you. Because I don't give no fucks.
That's such a great story. I can't get over it. That's a good one. No, fuck that shit.
So what's yours? If you could relive one magical moment in your life, what would it be?
What would it be? What would it be? You have an example for you?
Yeah, like before my mom died and we had like we had like a nice little talk. That would be one that I want to relive. Or like when I was little and I would lay in bed with her and she would tell me stories from her childhood.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my God. I would love to go back to when we would have barbecues every summer with my whole family. That was great. In my backyard.
That's cute. I love that.
It was wonderful. Everybody would come out.
As they should. We're gay!
Yay!
Because everybody would come out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that was the next question.
What's one thing you want to be remembered for?
My talent and my sense of humor.
Amen. And you will.
Thanks.
You already are.
So. And my sense of style.
What's a small memory or moment that made a big impact on who you are today?
Oh my God, yes. Thank God this question, because I really would love to tell this story. Okay, so one time, me and my dad, my brother, and my dog were hanging out. Probably went to the park or something that day. And my dad had to go to Home Depot. You know, dads always go to Home Depot.
Always.
And he wanted to bring my dog inside. He was like, listen, the fun's not over yet. We're still hanging out with the dog. So, me and my brother like, oh, you can't bring the dog in Home Depot. I'm pretty sure, like, there's this dangerous place for a dog. There's things everywhere as tall as I could, just very high up. Anyway, so he was like, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna act like I'm blind. And we're like, no, you're not. He's like, yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna check me, boo? That's what he said. He's the first one to say it. She was like, so I need one of y'all to come in there with me so we could sell this whole blind thing. We're like, shh, no. But my brother, I was like, well, somebody's gonna go in there. My brother was like, I'm not going in there. He wanted to stay in the car. I went for the story. I remember thinking this. I was like, this would be a really great story. At 13, hey.
Here we are.
And here we are. Telling it on Aiden, tell me a story.
Literally.
And they're like, doesn't dog usually wear like a vest or something? My dad's like, no, the vest is in the wash. So no vest. So he's here. My dad's walking around Home Depot like this, trying to see.
Wait, he put his hands over his eyes?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, Sophia, look at this tube. Is this the tube that we need? And I'm like we have like 10 people helping us at Home Depot. Yeah, but like the reason why I tell this story is why it shaped me as the person I am today. One, I'm gonna do what the hell I'm gonna do. That my dad told me that one.
And you're gonna be confident about it.
Okay, rules. Okay, look, I brought my dog in. Listen, my dad loved that dog. So much that he acted like he was blind to bring her in the Home Depot, and I can't spend a second alone without her. So one, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Fuck them rules, okay? Don't bleep that. And I'm doing things for the story.
Yeah, doing it for the story, for the bit.
For the bit. I love doing things for a story.
Yeah.
I went to church for the story, mega church for a story.
Nice.
I'll do it all. I need things to write in my memoir. You know what I'm saying?
I've got a lot.
Right.
I think my story's pretty good.
All right.
I'm letting the stories come to me as they come to me now.
That's beautiful. I had a boring childhood.
Well, my mom was a crackhead.
Right.
So who in your life taught you the most? Well, I feel like this is going to be on track, but who in your life taught you the most about being true to yourself, and what did you learn from them?
Oh, yeah, my dad, again. He is very confident. He is like very unapologetically himself. He's so great. I love him so much. My mom as well. Like, they're both really great people. My mom, okay, so for my dad, he always, before he dropped me off at school, he'd always say, let them know how smart you are. And like, I never like took it to heart until like I was in college. I was like, oh yeah, let them know how smart I am. For sure. I'm smart. I gotta let people know that. And I feel like that's coming out of my career. Like, let them know how talented I am. Let them know blah, 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 how fantastic, beautiful, amazing, incredible I am. My mom, like, she's just... like, there's no time limit on how to, like, figuring out your life. My mom worked in corporate. She worked at AIG, went bankrupt. It's a bank. And then she worked at Lehman Brothers, went bankrupt. It's our fault, guys.
Number two.
Went bankrupt, working corporate. And then she decided to go to do construction. And then she was like, okay, I'm done with that. It's too hard on my body. I'm getting older. And then she's a bartender, and she loves it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's really dope. And my dad, like, he studied film in college. He worked as a film teacher. And then he, like, does, like... property management. Like, he owns properties, and he loves music. and now he does music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So they both live full lives.
Yeah. And my dad's a fashionista, and I love him. He's so cool. And he doesn't follow the rules. He's like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And he's very funny. Both my parents are hilarious.
Well, it makes sense.
You see?
The apple didn't fall too far from the tree.
The apple didn't fall from the tree. Oh, it did. Amen. Oh,
What's
Jesus.
the most you moment you've ever had and something that just screams your personality?
God, I wish you knew my life so you could tell me what it is.
Well, I know what your dad's is. It's that time at Home Depot.
Right. The most you moment. Something that just screams me. I love being alone. I took 2 solo trips already, which is
Okay, so there,
Cool.
solo trips.
solo trips. I went to London for a month. That was my first ever time going out of the country and traveling alone. And I took acting classes at RADA. And I went to shows and I did a lot of cool stuff. And I went to New Orleans this year for my birthday
By yourself?
by myself.
That's
Crazy
awesome.
place to go alone. Do not go there alone. It's a party town.
Did you go partying?
No, so you can't really take advantage of much of the partying, but the jazz.
I've done it. I did it with my
so much.
sister, my niece, and my sister's ex-husband, who at the time was her ex-husband. So
He was the ex at the
Yes,
time?
yes. So we took a
Wow.
little family trip down over to New Orleans, Texas. It was fun.
That's beautiful.
I could see, but I feel like doing it solo is like cool. I feel like you could be killed by a vampire.
Right.
or-
Yeah. I recently got on Voodoo Talk.
I know, me too.
I don't know how I got there,
Crazy.
but I'm so happy I got there now and not back when I was going. When I was
Yeah.
in New Orleans or before I went there. Because let me tell you, I would not have left my
You would have
hotel.
been freaked out.
I was already scared. I felt like everything was haunted.
Probably is.
I bet it is. Everything's
Oh,
old as
bro.
hell over there. So I was like, I had to like psych
The
myself.
amount of plantations.
Yeah. And just, it's just scary out there because everything's old and I don't like when things are scary.
Well, I guess that's it.
Oh, no, there's gotta be more.
Yeah.
There's gotta be more.
No, it's over.
Whatever. What time is it?
It is 4:34.
We have more things to talk about. Oh, you don't want to edit it all.
There's nothing else to talk about. We talked about everything. That's it.
Just speak from the heart. Hi, my name is Sophia Radix. I'm 5'2" and I'm willing to shave. Now you try.
Hi, I'm Aiden Martinez. I'm 5'7", and I am willing to shave as well, but for the right project.
Amen. You gotta pay me a lot of money to straighten my hair.
Shave?
Straighten,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Or give me a wig. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
All right.
There's gotta be more to talk about.
But we can also hang out outside of this. It doesn't need to be recorded.
Hang out.
So thank you so much. I'm so glad that you came onto my podcast today. I appreciate you and I'm grateful for you.
Thanks.
And hopefully you gain a follower.
Just one, maybe half one. Just follow me or follow me.
Anything you want to plug?
Just my Instagram at sofuckingdope, SOPHUCKING.DOPE. Come to Sweet, 7 p.m. Mondays. Come to my shows when I post them because you'll be a loyal follower by then. And come to my shows.
All right. Be sure to like. Be sure to like, follow,
and
subscribe. Wow, I did that. Thanks. I needed that
I know.
support. Okay, love you.
Love you,
Bye.
bye.